Welcome to Strongest Hearts. We're at the StubHub Center to watch the Los Angeles Galaxy and our man vegan athlete Baggio Husidic play against the Portland Timbers. I know Portland has a lot of vegan food, LA has a lot of vegan food, but we've got the vegan athlete, so let's go Galaxy.
Soccer was the only sport that any kid knew. A few kids played handball, but that's an old sport. I think I've had the ball around me since I was born, since I could crawl and walk. It's been a big part of my life.
Did you stand out as a young kid?
No, I was terrible.
You really?
I was just slow. I wasn't good with the ball. I wasn't very competitive until I was like 16, 17, and that's where I kind of separated myself from the normal players. I was born in Bosnia. 92, 93, a civil war broke out in former Yugoslavia. We had to flee, and we spent the next year and a half in different refugee camps near the Croatian borders and throughout Bosnia. So the war went through it. Whatever was left behind, once it passed, we'd stay in there, and then if the war come back into this area, we'd go to a different part where the war wasn't happening. You'd have 30, 40 people living per house. You're in there and nothing is changing. You know, months seem like years and days seem like months. You can't go anywhere. There's no food. I lived off powdered milk and bread for over a year. Kids were stepping on mines and blowing up everywhere. My family decided that staying back wasn't an option. We actually snuck into Croatia and stayed there for 6 months and hid in different people's homes. We ended up in Hamburg, Germany. Living there was really hard. All the fighting, all the bullying, all the discrimination. There was loads of racism. That's one of the reasons I have a great relationship with my family, because they endured that whole thing and try to do what's best for me and my brother. So kind of leaving everything behind and just going out to the unknown gives you a different appreciation of life. Of course, I dreamed about being a professional soccer player, but it became a reality when I was around 19, 20 years old that I have what it takes. When LA Galaxy showed interest, it was kind of a no-brainer. It's a big club and one of the most successful clubs in MLS. Came here in 2014, where I actually had my best season in my career when we won the MLS Cup.
The Los Angeles Galaxy are the first to 5.
Yeah, very cool, man. I'm really happy here.
So then we have to ask the question, how did you get into this? Like, what sparked your interest in veganism? Yeah.
I grew up on a farm in Bosnia. I had compassion for animals from a young age. I came across the documentary Food Inc. I saw how the animals were being treated, and I just kind of like, right there, I saw it the next day, said no meat. And then I went full out plant-based. I started feeling the effects right away.
Yeah, tell us a little bit. You earlier mentioned how you guys are tracked. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so
they
track our heart rates, how much distance we cover, how many sprints we make, how many passes you make, which direction, your heat map. They track everything. My recovery level is really high. My distance covered is really high. My soft muscle tissue injuries are very low. There's actual evidence of what's happening in my body through scientific work. I've experienced the most successful season in my career. That's why I'm really confident with being a plant-based athlete.
Do you have any advice for any young athletes who maybe, they don't know any other vegans?
Stop reading too much stuff online, because everything you read, there'll be another contradictory story about it. What I would do if I was starting up, I would dive right into it for 2 months, and they would definitely see the differences in how their body feels, and they realize this is the most optimal nutrition. It's really exciting to be a plant-based athlete, to show people that there is a different way of eating and humane way of treating animals and ultimately treating our planet. And all we can really do is impact the people that are close to us, and hopefully they impact the people that are close to them, and hopefully spread love and generosity that way.
Thank you to Baggio Husidic, fellow burrito lover, for his inspiring story and teaching us so much about veganism and being an athlete and what that means. And thank you to the LA Galaxy for having us here at this game. It's been a great time.